media buying program where you master paid media buying, advertising. Um, Over the next 4 weeks, you'll be learning how to build real campaigns for Meta and Google Ads. You'd learn advanced targeting strategies, and you gain the skill to run ads comfortably and without needing an oversight. So the week one is more of the foundational marketing foundational um, teaching, and you'll be learning how to set up meta ads. In it, we are going to be talking about how to build a solid foundation before we run ads, whereby we'll be talking about setups and everything that is crucial for the long term success. We'll be also talking about um, how to set up your Meta business manager, your ads account, connect your Facebook pages and Instagram profiles, and also your WhatsApp account as well. And you'd also be um, going through the process. You'll be learning how to put your payment method, like your payment configuration and the business verification um, basics, everything you'll be needing to have your business account set up, you would learn in the course of the program. So, before we get started, before we get into the nitty gritty of how to do the setup, I'll go through this introductory class so it's going to be easy for you to follow up when you get access to the materials that you'll be using for the program. So, this is what your business manager or your business suite looks like, and you'd be needing to log in, or you'd be needing to get started with either you logging in with your um, Facebook account or your Instagram business suite. So for those who already have accounts, but if you do not have an account, you just need to do a quick um, create an account and you get started. There's already a video for that, so you'll be getting access to it. So now let's talk about what you have inside of your Meta Business Suite or Meta Business Manager. Um, this is where you are able to see all of your or oversee all of your pages, accounts, business assets in one place. It's more like a house whereby you can easily, or an office, yes, whereby you can easily see everything that makes a business work, from your Facebook pages to your Instagram to your WhatsApp to your Pixel, which you use in data gathering, to every other thing, like your payments, your other yeah, event manager. We call them event manager, but they've moved a few things around. But all of these things you are going to be able to see. It is inside the same place where you see um, how to create and manage your ads um, for all of your accounts, and you'd also be able to track what is working best um, with performance insights provided by the analytics. So let us proceed. So you would be understanding how meta structure works and the algorithm, in the sense that, okay, if I'm to run an ad, um, what does it how does it work? So you'd learn to master the meta structures of accounts in a three tier hierarchy, which is your campaign, your ad set, and your ad, which is just a very straight um, top to bottom setup, which when we start running ads, or when I go live and show you what it looks like on the ads manager dashboard, you'll be able to understand it much better. So This is a foundational knowledge which is essential for you to run or manage your campaign and have them optimize effectively. So we would also be talking about the newest updates, which came in late 2025, where Meta decided to change how we run AOB and CBO um, campaigns, which is campaign based optimization and all of that. You still learn about it in depth, whereby um, they used their latest AI model to shrink the process of how um, their ads are delivered, um, the ads delivery system, and how the artificial intelligence distributes not just your budget, it distributes your campaigns, yes, your ads creative, based on the best performing signals, which is when you have 10 creatives, they do suggest you have five. We'll get to that as well, um, later in this module, whereby you see what works, and you see um, the way um, the new structure, what the new structure looks like, and what the old structure looks like. And in the process, you are going to understand, okay, these are the things I should be looking at when I need to set up an ad for myself or for my clients, so they could get the best out of Meta, because people are still stuck in the old system of setting up the campaigns, doing the audience targeting, and doing the ad setup. But now we have the Andromeda, which simplifies things. Just keep everything broad based on what the system is going to recommend, and put your budget, have your killer ads copy, which helps the AI understand who you are targeting, have some a very good and clean um, ads creative. We are going to also get to what an ad creative is and what um, an ad copy is. So let us proceed. So, what is the latest? What is the latest with Meta Ads? The old structure and the Andromeda update. So now, okay, I'm trying to zoom in so you can get the best of this page. But it seems like I'm getting too old for all this tech updates. So I don't know if you can see this clearly. So now what we previously used to have is your campaign, which is going to always be at the top. Then you have one, two, three. That is in your ad set level. You're going to have a campaign that is basically targeted at a retargeting um, campaign, ad sets inside of your main campaign. So inside of it, you are going to have your ads. That's like four ads, and all of this you have to set your campaign budget, because it's not going to be working with your main campaign budget, except you put it that way. But if you set your main campaign budget, you would not be able to get the best from all these three. Now you have your retargeting ads, you have your prospecting ads. That is, you just want to see, um, okay, you've been able to get data because you need to test from the same campaign. So the signals that your testing campaign is getting is what you then use to effectively run a prospecting campaign, and you then use your um, retargeting to follow up on people who were prospected. So now the flaw about this is, if your testing campaign should flop, if it should flop, it would affect the type of results you get inside of your prospecting, and it would also affect your retargeting. And once this happens, it would blow your budget. And a whole lot of Nigerian ads are set up this way, um, by professionals. If someone who doesn't really understand how marketing is, and you tell them, oh, you'll be needing 12 creatives to run ads, or you'll be needing more, and you'll be needing at least a minimum budget of 100,000 to 200,000 to test to get quality results, they're going to look at you as this guy doesn't know what he's doing. But yes, those are the people that really understand how ads marketing works. And as such, this is was the best way to set up ads previously. Now we've moved to the Andromeda um, system, the Andromeda way of doing things, which simplifies everything. So now you have your campaign, and you have your broad targeting, um, um, you have your prospecting, you also have um, your retargeting. So you've removed the testing phase off now. So because you are going to be having it as one single ad set, and you have multiple arrays of creative. So now creative is what wins in the in 2026 with Meta ads. The reason why I said creative is what wins is your creatives, you pack everything and put them inside of one single ad set. You don't need multiple ad sets that um, might affect your budgeting. So you put all your budgets, like now you have three, what's it called, three setup here. Let's say you want to spend 200,000 or 300,000 for Meta breakdown. So that is 100,000 naira per ad set. And when you start getting quality results, or when you start getting results from your testing, you can either reduce it to increase your marketing budget from maybe 100k to um, 50 or 75,000, that is taking the 25% of it, and adding the 25% onto your prospecting to reach a wider audience. And then when you start getting results, you can reduce this to 50,000, leave this at 75, add it to this to have um, to have um, a 120k budget on your retargeting, or you take away from this as well. So this is going to remain 100, and this is going to become about 150,000 naira. But right now, you just put your whole 300 into this. You create your killer ads variation, which is you are going to have multiple ad sets, multiple ads creative, talking about the same offer but from different angle. You talk about it from the top of the funnel, bottom of middle of the funnel, bottom of yeah, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. I'll be talking about this when we get into strategies of running ads um, later in this series. So here's where it gets better. With this, the system understands everybody on their platform because they have access to billions of data touch points. We call them data touch points, which is who your ideal audience are. That is under customer avatar. We'll get to that as well. That's going to be a standalone section, which I believe I did not include into the program, but I would work on that so you can understand what it is when you are actually dealing with AI and understanding what data is being fed with into the AI. So let's proceed. So now, the week one foundation for Google Ads, we talked about that for Meta Ads already. So we'll be talking about your account setup, how to configure your Google Ads account, your billing profile, the currency, the time zone, which affects where your ads is going to, how your ads is going to be displayed um, when you launch them, and your complete business information. We are also going to be talking about your um, dashboard mastery, which is how to navigate the Google Ads interface confidently and find key features without stress. We are also going to be talking about the campaign structure. In this, I mean, you understand how um, the your account is structured, which is from your account to campaigns to ad groups to ads itself. You'd also understand the targeting logic, where we dive into keywords, um, targeting strategies, and you understand the match type fundamentals. So the golden rule of conversion setup, which will be next week, is where we talk about um, how to track what you are running your ads on and how to get results. Because if you don't track properly, you might not make money, and tracking is everything. So without proper tracking, you are literally flying in the blind on either platform or any marketing platform. So right now, you have your meta tracking, which is you install your meta pixel, you configure your standard events, custom events, and implement conversion API for server side tracking. Um, I'll, yeah, I'll look for an account to work with to show you what the server side tracking looks like. Um, you have your Google Ads tracking, which is going to include your Google tag, which is going to link. We are going to link up an account with analytics and enable enhanced conversion for better accuracy, data accuracy. And the end goal is for us to learn how to track leads, how to track purchase, how to track WhatsApp clicks, how to track form submission and phone calls. Even every conversion action matters. And at the end of the lessons, you should be able to install tracking tags, create conversion goals, and verify that they are firing correctly using um, the what browser developer to get that done. Okay, so now the week 3 would be you building um, campaigns that convert, which is you are going to select a goal, um, and the goal will be to build real working campaigns that drives business results. We might be testing with a low ticket offer. You see what that is, what a low ticket offer is, what a high ticket offer is. You'll be learning um, about campaign strategies like the Avant Advantage Plus campaigns, the creative testing structures, audience stacking techniques, both for Google Ads and for Meta. We might not be doing it in the audience stacking, might not be directly inside of Meta, but you would already you would have an idea of how this thing works and be able to implement it so that the AI can optimize your campaigns. Then we would be working together to create one campaign to ad set and 3 creatives from scratch. So with the use of AI as well to get the best of our time. So like I told you in the beginning of the class, you'll be learning how to create um, meta creatives that work. So this is an example of a business ads, which is you see shop Zurels. Yeah. So now you can see it says see more that is inside of ads the ad copy. So when you click on it, it takes you to where you are going to either visit the store page, or it expands the cost of the product and how you can get it on their website or their shops. So what you are going to learn is this: you'll master ad copy that converts prospects from customers, how to create offers that have hooks that captures attention, strategic CTA positioning for maximum clicks. We'll be studying how to use lead form for instant lead capture. We'll also be talking about the pros and cons of lead um, instant form, because it's not always the best, but it can be a very good starting point for any customer. So you have the conversion website conversion to drive um, purchase, yeah, the conversion ads to drive purchase, website form sign up and all of that. So we'll be having an exercise where we both look at a live campaign, or we both set up a live campaign with proper tracking and monitoring, which gives you the um, direct overview of what this thing looks like live campaigns, help you get a glimpse into what is going to happen next and every other thing. So in our week 3, we are going to be building a Google search campaign, which we are going to um, do lead gen and local services. We are going to talk about all of this. We are going to um, talk about campaign strategies to do keyword research, search intent analysis, negative keywords, and bid strategies. And also for Google Ads, it has a whole lot of other um, other features, like different type of campaign goals. So we are going to try and touch as many touch points so it will be easy for you to understand how they work, and you can easily build on them later on. But we are going to start with the basic, the hardest part of Google Ads marketing, which is the search ads. If you fail to understand how a search ad works, you might not be able to really touch on demand gen, performance max, or what's the name of that one, the local search ads and the like. So in this, we are going to be building a campaign, 2 ad groups, and 6 ads, which are search ads. So you would be able to understand how to use your proper keywords, um, um, do your, what's that, targeting, yeah, keyword targeting, and also your negative keyword list. It's very important. A whole lot of um, people who say they run Google Ads don't use negative keywords list, and negative keywords is very essential to the success of your campaign. Okay, so um, week 4, we are going to be scaling our campaign from, if we are starting with a very low budget, let's say 5,000, and we get results, and we take the money we get from, yeah, you would have to spend money and you get make money back from your campaign. We are going to then put it back into the campaign to scale from maybe spending 5,000 rand per day to maybe 7,005, which is more like you are adding an extra to it. You don't just scale from 5,000 to 10,000. No, it will ruin your budget. So you take it up slowly and gradually. And we'll talk about what could lead to your restrictions and how to troubleshoot them. So the goal at the end of this is to ensure that we keep our account running and running for a very long time. I have my oldest account being about that's 9 years now. Yeah, I've been using the account since 2017, 2018 or thereabouts, if I am correct. So now imagine what would have happened if I didn't really understand how to do Facebook ads. I didn't learn this from day one. I also learned it by practicing, by upscaling myself. So you would understand the cause of um, why they restrict most accounts with misleading claims, having ad copies that are too targeted and feels like you are sacking them, and what low low quality landing pages look like, and how to avoid most of those common pitfalls. We'll learn how um, to warm up ads accounts properly, avoid a very aggressive scaling, which I think I talked about, where you go from 5,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 in less than 3 days, where the campaign is yet to understand what you really want. We'd also talk about using creative rotation to maintain um, performance, and at the end of the day would fix issues like, okay, my ads account is not spending, stuck in the learning phase, ICPC, CPM, and ICPC. Hopefully we have a campaign that gets stuck in the learning phase, because most times my campaigns don't get stuck in the learning phase. And low quality score, which is all about your um, ads quality, um, from your creative to your ads copy to your targeting audience and all of that. Then we would read the search term report on Google Ads and optimize bits. So that will be all for the introductory class into um, Google and Meta ads. and I wish to see you in the next class of the one-on-one media buying program. Cheers.